I am currently in Detroit for the North American reveal of the 2026 Cadillac Vistiq. The Cadillac Vistiq will slot between the Lyriq and the Escalade IQ as a three-row fully electric SUV. It's actually the first three-row electric SUV at General Motors, and of course the first one from Cadillac. What's interesting about this vehicle is that except for maybe the Volvo EX90, which I reviewed not long ago, there aren't many players in this space. So Cadillac is arriving early in this segment. This vehicle will be available, according to the car maker, in early 2025. So let's go around it together and explore the new Vistiq in detail. Okay, so in terms of styling, it is the the current Cadillac styling direction. I personally really like what they've been doing lately, especially with the Lyriq and the Optic as well. The front section is all Cadillac, a lot of LED lights going on here, the full LED grille. It looks properly premium. I like what they're doing. The signature Cadillac LED here in the front, the daylight running lights. It's bold, it's premium, it looks classy, but at the same time, this is the classic SUV format. Boxy, square, big, it's made for the family, it's made to carry 7 passengers, or 6 if you're taking the captain chair option. A nice detail here in the quarter panel back glass. It's like on the Optic, nice signature design. It's gonna be on the production model. I like seeing what car makers are doing with styling. It's bold, it's it's new, it's different. I find that pretty cool. What are we talking about here? Well, of course, dual motor configuration. All-wheel drive will be standard. Combined horsepower, 615 horsepower. That's a lot. 649 foot-pounds of torque. We're talking about a 3.7 second 0 to 60 mile an hour time. Ridiculously fast, considering how big and heavy this thing is. And the battery is a 102 kilowatt hour setup. We still, as I'm filming this, no information about range or charging performance. That is all on the article. So as you're watching this, there's a full article on TopSpeed.com that goes in detail with more technical specifications as well as pricing. The rear section is similar to what they've been doing with the Optic. Remember the Optic that I talked to you about a few months back? The Optic will be a smaller SUV at Cadillac. This is a larger one, but the taillights are very similar. I like how it breaks up. This is the iconic Cadillac LED like you're seeing on the Escalade, but it breaks up here on the bottom. It moves horizontally on the middle of the back glass. I like how it breaks up the rear end. It really gives this thing a distinctive look. It looks pretty cool. Let's have a look inside. Okay, so like the Lyriq, full tablet display. This is common in the industry right now. Everybody does that, right? Cadillac is playing around with interior materials. Now this is a more conservative gray, but they have some really nice, like a nice blue or a nice brown. They play around with the materials, color combinations to really give this thing a warm and rich feel inside. Center console right here, you have the another digital tablet to operate HVAC controls, climate control, aircon, and all that stuff. This is GM's native infotainment system, so no more Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. It's all integrated directly in the system. According to GM, this eases charging and range. It allows the vehicle to predict range a lot easier when you're going from one charger to the next. Look at this nice carbon fiber layout here in the door. This is just an example of the fine details you'll get in this Vistiq with the big, speaker grille at the bottom. It looks nice and rich, luxurious. I like it. There's some nice fine details across the cabin. I find this thing looks pretty cool. And it's properly Cadillac, properly luxurious. Now at the rear, we're gonna check out the second row. I'm gonna try it, right? Because this is a 3-row SUV. Aimed at families. All right, so I can move this back. So good amount of leg room back here. And headroom is also ample. As you can see, I got plenty of room up here. Big panoramic roof, so it gives a nice airy kind of lit up interior. And you also have a second window in the back. I don't know if you can see it. So comfortable. I got plenty of leg room as well. As you can see, my knees are not hugging on the backrest. And here in the back, what's really interesting about this vehicle, you have a 5-zone climate control system. Yes, 5. So the rear occupants can operate, their climate the way they'd like to, or of course the ones in the front can do it as well. Another shot of the full dashboard, so you can get a sense of how this thing looks inside. And now moving on to the third row. Look at these door handles, by the way. Cadillac has been doing this on the Lyriq. I find that really nice. It reminds me of the old Cadillac from the 1960s. Nice touch. All right. So you just pull this right here. Seat moves forward. Or you can go with a more traditional setup. You can push a little button back here. Or you can push the little button right down here. And then the seat kind of just moves forward like that. So you don't have to fully recline it. And then you can push it forward if you want more space. So a nice opening back here. So if you're a taller person like myself, it won't be too compromising to go in the back. And let's climb back there. And then pull this back. All right, so legroom is okay. I'm tall, but this is pretty much the same as what you'll be getting in most 3-row midsize SUVs. And headroom is just as good as the second row. So I can see myself spending time back here, not very long road trips, but for kids, it's perfect. They should be comfortable. And you have back here a cup holder for each passenger and a USB-C connection. You have it on both sides. And look at that nice design element in the window. Isn't that cool? So you see it when you're in here, and then when the sun goes through, well, it reflects on you. I just find that being a cool design detail. And then when you want to get out, you have this little button right here. The seat moves forward. I can push it forward even more, and then I can ease my way out. Generally speaking, it's not so bad to walk out of this thing. Okay, and then finally, cargo space. Official cargo space numbers will be published on my article, so I don't have them right now. Press the Cadillac button. Here you have it. This is traditional 3-row SUV cargo space with the buttons right here that allow you to lower them. There you go. So you can lower it all flat. Oh, it's stuck on the other one, but you get the picture. You can lower everything flat and have a full flat surface. And it's, in terms of dimensions, it's very similar to what you'll be getting from an XT6. So this is what you should expect in terms of size. So really a direct competitor to the Volvo EX90. So there you have it, a full walk around of the 2026 Cadillac Vistiq. As I'm filming this, there's a full story on TopSpeed.com. So go check it out, and I'm looking forward to driving this.